Right here we have my 2021 Toyota Supra, the GR, the 3.0. This video is more for anyone that's looking into getting a Supra, or someone that already has one and they kind of want to see what other people paid. But this video is going to be about how affordable is it really to drive a Supra, how affordable is the maintenance, how affordable is the car in general. And I want to start off by saying that this car I got completely on my own. I had no co-signer, so I could have gotten the best rates definitely having a co-signer, which I didn't have access to that. I had to do it completely on my own. But if you do have a co-signer and they are willing to help you out, definitely do it. It'll save you some money, especially on the interest rates. So let's start off with the car payment. I recently refinanced the car for a lower monthly term, and right now I'm currently paying around $930 a month. Which it does seem like a lot, but I really enjoy the car, and I think every dollar I spend on this car is definitely worth it. I know there's 100% people out there that are paying a lot more than me. The reason my car payment is so high is because I didn't put any money down. If I can go back from when I first bought the car, I definitely would have probably put money down. But my mind going into it was, if I don't put any money down, I can mod the car right away, which is exactly what I did. I was able to start modding the car within 1 month of ownership, which was when I first got my wheels, when I first got the carbon mirror caps, the spoiler. So I did buy quite a few things the moment I bought this car. So as far as car payment, yeah, it is on the higher side, $930. I am 22 years old, but I bought it when I was 21. So let's see, how affordable is it to mod this car and own it at 22 years old? Before I get that he probably lives with his parents, comments, yes, I still live at home. I'm only 22, like I said, and if they're not kicking me out, then why not just stay at home? Definitely long term, I don't plan to stay there, of course, but right now everything's super expensive, so we're making videos on the car. You never know, maybe the car starts making us money on social media. Sponsorships are definitely coming in, so that's been helping a lot building this car. I have new carbon fiber door panels right here coming in. Now that we talked about the car payment, let's go over insurance. I currently use Progressive. I'm not too sure what other people pay with other companies. I'm in Oregon, I'm 22, and it's completely under my name, and I pay $200 a month. And I always get, how is it so low? And I mean, the car, it's not like a cheap car. And that's because my deductible is a little higher. I've never been in a car accident. Cross my fingers, knock on wood that it never happens, but I've never been in an accident. So I did set my deductible a little bit higher, and it is full coverage. When you buy a car, it's like the Supra, they make you get full coverage. You can't just get liability. So I'm paying $200 a month for full coverage on the Supra. And to me, $1,100 to drive a car like this, I think it's pretty affordable. In other people's eyes, it's probably not the best financial decision, but I have different plans than normal people. I eventually plan to make a lot of content with it, hopefully make money on the car. I don't just drive it for fun and not try to get anything out of it. So I have a completely different vision. I'm not just dumping money into this car. I'm actually trying to build something out of it. So to me, it doesn't seem like a bad investment. I think this car has definitely given me many opportunities to meet people with other nice cars, even better cars than mine. I've met a few buddies with GTRs that are always cool to talk to. They tell me what they do, and they always give me advice. I mean, you gotta be learning from people doing better than you. This car has definitely helped me meet people that are doing a lot better than me, which I'm grateful for. I'm always willing to learn. You have to always be open to learning, which this car has helped me do a lot with that. Now that I told you guys what I paid for insurance, we're about $1,100 into the car. So let's talk maintenance. I do oil changes about every 3,000 miles. It is a BMW engine, and it does eat oil pretty freaking quick. I am callous and I am tuned, so I have no excuse for it burning oil quick. So my oil changes, I want to say, are around $80 every time I do them, every 3,000 miles. And let's say on average, you're putting 12,000 miles. So on average, you're doing about 4 oil changes if you just do the normal 12,000 miles, which it's not too bad. That's around $320 a year in oil changes alone. We're $930 into the car bill, $200 in insurance, and around $320 in oil changes. Let's talk tires. I definitely opted out for more on the pricier side. Not even crazy expensive. I do have Nittos. I probably go through 1 set a year, which is only on the rears though. I go through at least 1 set a year. and I've already had to switch them out once, and for 2 tires I probably spent around 500. We're looking at around 500 to the total cost. So far, what do you guys think? Is it pretty affordable? I want to say almost anybody can own this car. The biggest thing really is you can control what your payments are going to be by how much money you put down, how good your credit is, do you have a co-signer. I unfortunately didn't do any of those things, so I do have to live with the higher car payment, which I can comfortably afford. I'm not gonna lie, like I said, I do live at home, so that helps a lot. We've only been talking about the stuff that you have to pay, such as insurance, car payment, but then if you include modifications, wheels, performance, it does get a little spendy. And one thing for sure, I would never suggest anyone never get in debt just to build a car. I've been taking my time building this car because I do not want to be in debt just to make a car look good. So I've been doing things one step at a time, one performance mod at a time. Luckily, callus downpipe is only about 200 bucks, intake's 400, charge pipe around 300. So I've been taking my time with the car. I definitely 100% would tell you guys, do not get into debt just to build a car. It's not worth it. You're gonna regret it later down the road when you try to sell the car, or if you want to trade it in, you're gonna lose a lot of money. You don't gain value by modding the cars, so do not get in debt just to build a car. Unless you have a plan to pay it off, or you're making money through the car, which I am not doing at the moment. Hopefully soon. Never would I recommend someone to get in debt just to build a car. It's not gonna be worth it in the long run, like I'm telling you guys. I know it's hard to want to go crazy on the car as soon as you get it. You see all these crazy builds on Instagram, but when you're a car guy, never compare yourself to someone else. You never know what situation they're in. Maybe they just were born into money, or they make a lot of money and you're not in that position yet. So never compare your build to anybody else's. It's not gonna be worth being in debt, like I told you. If you're watching and you're looking at getting a Supra next, if you guys need advice on how to actually buy the car, I can make a totally different video on that for you guys. I know when I first bought this car, even though it's nothing crazy, it's a Supra, so it's like mid-range. I know for a fact when I went to go buy this car, I wasn't taken serious. Nobody wanted to help me out when I was buying the car. If you guys want to know what my process and experience was buying the car by myself, let me know and I can make a video on that. I know I do know quite a few tips and tricks that can help you out. At 22 years old, is a Mark V Supra pretty affordable? In my opinion, yes. I think anybody that's good with money management can definitely afford a car like this. Definitely don't rush into anything. If you want to save up money so you can get a lower payment, I would say that's the best bet. Don't go into a car with zero money down. I learned the hard way, but like I said, it didn't really affect me because I knew I can afford the payment. Having a lower car payment would have definitely been a lot nicer. Now that I've racked up almost 20,000 miles on the car, I did buy it with 15,000 miles, so it wasn't new at all by any means. I have put over 20,000 miles and I've been loving the car. And I know if you're looking to buy one, you're gonna love it too. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. What do you guys think? Is it pretty affordable? I wanna say yes. I think anybody can afford this car really. And I'll see you guys in the next video.